I have the honor to present a joint statement by current and former EU members of the United Nations Security Council, Belgium, Estonia, France, Germany, and Poland on the humanitarian situation in Venezuela following the closed video teleconference of the Security Council this afternoon. The EU members of the Security Council reiterate their concerns about the sharply deteriorating crisis in Venezuela and its destabilizing effects across the region, including its severe humanitarian consequences. The EU members of the Security Council expressed deep concern about the consequences of the COVID-19 pandemic. The pandemic risks having a devastating human impact in a country grappling with an already grave economic, social, and humanitarian situation. We support the Secretary General's call to work closely with the UN system to enable the provision of humanitarian assistance by the United Nations, the Red Cross movement, and by national and international non-governmental organizations. We emphasize the obligations under international law, including human rights and refugee law, as well as the importance of the humanitarian principles of humanity, neutrality, impartiality, and independence. The EU members of the Security Council call for the depoliticization of humanitarian assistance and for safe and unhindered humanitarian access throughout the country. The EU members of the Security Council reiterate that EU sanctions in Venezuela are targeted against individuals responsible for grave humanitarian rights violations and explicitly designed not to affect the population. Therefore, the sanctions do not impede humanitarian or medical assistance in any way. The EU is the largest donor to the Venezuelan humanitarian crisis, providing more than half of all funding. We call for more efforts to respond to the underfunded relief efforts for this complex humanitarian emergency. Thank you very much.